Good afternoon. Today, me, Nina and Mr. Thanayut will be presenting about fiber optic 100Gbase Sr10, which is a standard and type of networking media. First of all, I will give you an overview idea of what it is. There are three general classes type of media used in computer networking today. First is the wholesale cable. Second is the copper wire, which is in fact the most common type of computer network cabling used. And the last is the fiber optic cable. Fiber optic cable is then divided into another two categories, which are the single mode fiber and the multi-mode fiber. And of course, this 100Gbase Sr10 is classified under multi-mode fiber optic. I will then pass this on to Mr. Thanayut. He will be telling you what it is and how does it work.
Okay, thank you very much, Nisha, for talking about the first part. Okay, for this part, I will look on the detail of the 100Gbase Sr10. Let's move to the first one. We will look at the code first. For the code, 100G is like the speed of the transfer rate. For this one is 100 gigabit per second, and base is from the baseband, and S. This S means the short range. So this means that this technology can only transfer the data from one place to another place in the very short distance. And number 10 is means the number of lanes for the transfer and for the receiver of the technology. So this means that we have to use about 20 fiber optic for this technology. Let's move to the next one. We will look at the more deeper detail on this technology. For this one, 100G Sr10, usually they use the wavelength of this one is about 850, and for the core side, they use about 50 micron for the fiber. And for this technology, they have two standards of the fiber that you can use. For the first one called OMT, and the other one called OM4. For the OMT, they have the bandwidth of 2000 MHz kilometer, and OM4 is 4704 MHz kilometer. And for the distance of the cable, the maximum range is about, for OMT about 100 meters, and for the OM4 150 meters. You can see the difference, right? For this, the reason that this difference because the OM4 usually was designed for the 100G technology, but OMT does not design for the 100G. And if you look at the next table, this table will show the power of the transmitter and receiver. For the technology, they use about -7.6 per lane to -1 per lane, and the receiver power is about -9.5 to 2.4 per lane. And the wavelength of the technology is about 840 to 860. And if you ask about how that works, usually this technology work the same way as the normal fiber optic technology, which means that they use the line to transfer from data from one place to other place. But this technology is different in terms of the number of lanes or the number of the fiber optic. For the normal technology, they usually use about 1 or 2 fiber optic, but this technology use more about 20 fiber optic in the same line. And this is an example of the connector of this technology. First one, option A, is they use 24 fiber array for the connector, and the option B, they use 12 array fiber for the connector. You can see that they have like 10 line for the transmitter and another 10 for the receiver. And this is an example for the connector and the cable. This is the 12 fiber array connector that I told you before, and this is the 24 fiber array connector for and this is the device that you have to put into your server or your network device. It looks like this, look very expensive one, right? And okay, let's move to the next topic. I will let my friend Chan to do the next topic for you.
I'm assuming that now all of you know what the 100Gbase Sr10 is. So now I will tell you the advantages and disadvantages of it. The main reason we use 100Gbase multi-mode fiber optical to reduce the number of optical wavelength used, as well as to reduce the need to write new fiber. Also, this 100Gbase Sr10 can utilize bandwidth more efficiently than those 10 gigabits per second. And this technology has been designed to meet harshest external operating conditions such as humidity, temperature, and EMI interference. The 100Gbase Sr10 also uses reflect photonic next generation writable packaging technology. Therefore, this module offers very high functionality and feature integration. Now let's move on to its advantages. As you all can see from the table here, the 100Gbase Sr10 can only work with the OM3 and OM4. And also the distance when compared with the others model are very short, which it can only go on to 100 or 125 meters. Now let's move on to its application. It was believed that this 100Gbase Sr10 technology adaptation will be used by products in all network layers, from transport system to edge routers, as well as data center high bandwidth switching. The 100Gbase will also be deployed in routing and aggregation points for service provider backbones, interconnections in server and SAN devices, high performance computing in research as well as university and medical facilities. I believe that all of you know what is 100Gbase Sr10 is and how does it work, its advantages and disadvantages as well as its application. Now let's move on to the conclusion. This 100Gbase Sr10 is one of the best options in networking media. It has the fast transferring rate at 100 gigabits per second. However, because of its short distance, it is more suitable to be used in organization or building within the small range.
Even though you know that this is the very, very good technology, but again, the new technology always invented every now and then. So you should not stop to learn about the new thing or new technology. You should keep studying about the new technology to earn the most benefit from the network media. Thank you for paying attention and have a nice day.